and welcome to another BrittaSwiderski.com video. Today I wanted to stop by, and I know it's been a while, but I wanted to stop by and talk about Project Life and how I'm going to use it to work for me. I know Project Life just celebrated its 4th birthday, and I got turned on to it right when it started and thought it was a really cool idea, but was kind of waiting for it to fit me perfectly. Because I still wanted to scrapbook regularly and not do every single week in one book. So as a student, I have a lot of studying time and a lot of things that aren't very interesting to me. But finally, when I went to Europe, I really experienced a time that I wanted to capture everything. And I'm going to get my pictures printed and have almost 1,000 pictures to print, I think. So I think I'm going to narrow it down to about 500 and hopefully get started on my book. But I'm going to show you how I'll do it. I started by getting this page protector set, which I'll have a link to everything that I use in the description below this video and on my blog. But it comes with 6 different types of protectors. Actually, I believe I bought this one separately. So we have the Design G photo pages, which I thought were really nice because they have the 2 vertical ones and the 2 horizontals. And then this box contains the package for Big Variety Pack 1. So we have all of these designs in one little package here. I'll flip it over again so you can see. We have the standard Project Life design, the vertical Project Life design, 6x6 ones with verticals, ones that are 4x3, and then 6x6 or 4x6 page protectors that are all horizontal like that. And I think I might have a few more page protectors to supplement these ones, but by and large this is all I'll be using for my Europe album. And for my binder, I just have an American Crafts Modern album with the black binding, and I use these for all of my albums. And I don't scrapbook very much anymore, and it's more because I feel like when I have to spend time doing something, I would rather make a card because it seems easier to me. But that doesn't mean that I don't still love scrapbooking and I don't still love doing it. So when I go to places where I'm scrapbooking with my friends, I usually bring a Studio Calico kit or just some papers that I really love and scrapbook, and along with some photos. So I have 12x12 page protectors in here. If I want to add my regular layouts to here about specific things from Europe, but mostly it's going to be a photo album. So I'm going to show you, kind of do this on the fly and show you how easy this is going to be for me to put my entire album together. Because my big thing is I just want to get those memories down, and I can always add more embellishments later. I just want to get the notes written out and the photos in the album. So I've printed out photos from my trip to Paris, and I have a couple that are actual photos, and then the rest are all just black and white on printer paper that I printed, just to get an idea of where I'm going to put the pictures once I have the real prints of them. And then I'm going to be using these Project Life grid cards. I have 3x4 ones, and then also the 4x6 ones. And like I said, this will be, you can click on this in the description below, and I'll show you how to get these on Amazon. And they've been very, very popular with the Project Lifers and just scrapbookers in general because they're so suitable to just adding them to any page. And I think I would like to buy one of the editions, but none of them really spoke to me yet. So I might wait until the new editions come out later this month. But we'll see. I'm okay with using my own embellishments too. So this is kind of a project where I just want it to naturally grow with me. And I think this will really help me get those memories down. I can always go back and add in more design later. Right now, I'm worried about getting the photos in there and making sure that they're in an order I like, and then I can add the journaling with my grid cards and, you know, stamp little labels and all that fun stuff. So I have my photos. I have memorabilia from my trip to Paris, just taken right out of the bag that I've been storing it in. I store all my memorabilia by place that I want because that's kind of how my brain works. But you could store it chronologically if you want. And then I'm just going to get started, and I'm just going to do the Paris layout. It's not going to be completely perfect because I don't have the real photos. But but this will act as a perfect placeholder for me. And you could do the same thing if you're really feeling motivated to get some project life done, but don't have your prints yet. You could even just write the file name on a 4x6 sheet of type paper that you cut out and stick it in the thing, or write it in a post-it note and stick it on the page protector. And you would already have your entire week scrapped just by writing it down and then doing the journaling and then popping in the photos when you get done, when you get them from the printer. So I'm going to pull out a couple page protectors, and I'll show you how I'm going to put this together and how easy and fun it's going to be. It's going to really inspire me to actually get this done, and when I go to a retreat later this month, I'm going to be able to get the entire album done by the time I leave, and I'm really, really excited about that. Alright, so now I'm going to start putting things together. I've just laid out 4 page protectors. I've actually put all of my page protectors in here so that I don't have to do them later, and that's probably the hardest part about these projects because they like to slide around on each other. But now I have, let's see if you can see it on the camera here. I have one of the original Project Life page protectors with the 2 horizontal on top, 2 on the bottom, then 4 across. And then I have one of the 10-inch wide ones. And then a vertical Project Life one with the 4 down the middle, 2 verticals on each side. And then the verticals all the way across the top, and then the 3x4s across the bottom, 2 rows on this one. And then, so I have 4 picked out for this project. If I need more, I can grab more. Not a big deal. So I'm just going to start putting things in here. First, I'm going to organize my photos in chronological order, because again, that's the way I think. But maybe I'll have ones that are together if they're all about food. And then we have the grid cards. I just pulled out a few from each pack, and I'll just stick those in where I have empty spaces or think that some journaling needs to go. And then I'll also put some memorabilia in here as I go along, kind of corresponding with my pictures. So I'll speed this up a little bit so you can see kind of the process that I go through. Now that I have my photos in some sort of order, I'm going to start off with my City of Love page. I think that's what I'm going to call it. And start putting in photos. So these are all pictures that are from Paris, have the Eiffel Tower, a lot of me and Jake self shots, and just walking around Paris. You can see here that I have my photos put in, and the ones that I wanted to get printed at 4x3, since these are just proofs, I can just fold them in half, stick them in the pockets, and then go back through here and remember to crop them down. So this will actually save me money too. I won't need to get the same pictures printed, you know, twice. So I have my City of Love part pretty much done. Now I just need to go back and add some memorabilia. So now I've added my memorabilia into my thing. I'm not even sticking it down yet because I'll really put everything together once I have my photos in here. But it's a great idea to go through, and you can plan out your entire book before you even have to think about anything. So you could do this sitting in front of the TV. You don't even need a paper trimmer out if you don't want to have one out. So like this, I'll obviously trim down to be 4x6, and same thing with the map. But this way you have some more freedom where you can move things around and you can kind of figure out things as you go. So I'm going to start with my next layout, and you just keep going this way. So I'm going to do some food of Paris and then see where that takes me. I've put all of my photos in here, and now I'll walk you through and show you exactly how I've had this set up. So I have my journaling cards here. I have pictures folded in half that I want to get printed in half the size that they are now. And then the neon post-its or index cards represent things that I want to put. I still have to find something to put there. So maybe it'll just be a simple design card, maybe it'll be another photo, or maybe it'll be even more memorabilia. So I have this as the first page. This continues that layout. I have the City of Lights and Love here. I have a boarding pass and some metro tickets. Here's another space that I'll need to find a design thing to put. I have my journaling cards spread throughout here, my memorabilia, the Louvre. I have more pictures here, and you'll see here that I need to find some more design elements for here, but that's okay. It's really about getting the photos down and the journaling in, and even if I have blank spaces, it's gonna be fine, because I can always go back and add something later, or, you know, I just have those memories there, so it's really good that way. And then we have Notre Dame, and then food, and then traveling home is this little section here. So I think I'm in pretty good shape for the rest of the trip. Oh, and I split this picture up, actually just ripped it in half. So this one, what I'm going to do is actually have it printed in two 4x6s to make it a 6x8 picture. And that will work pretty well. The aspect ratio isn't exactly the same, but that's fine since it's a paper image. But I really like the raspberry, and the colors in this photo are really bright and vibrant. So I figured you could split them amongst these two, and since it's not, you know, faces or anything like that, it doesn't really matter. So you could do that definitely with some of the smaller pockets too. So maybe I want to have this photo stretch across both instead of getting it printed smaller. You have all of these options to do this with. So this is my Paris week, and then I can go on and continue on to create and just sticking photos in and using my journaling cards to really create what I want it to look like and to capture those memories. And that's really the important part, is to get everything down and recorded, and then it'll be really easy to just flip through and be like, oh yeah, I remember when I was at the Notre Dame, and things like that. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you give it a try for a vacation that you've gone on recently, just something that you have a lot of photographs for. If you're not exactly sure about Project Life, but want to give it a try and think it's a cool idea, you can always start with, you know, just one pack, maybe just the standard pack of photo protectors, and give it a try for, you know, a week-long vacation and see if you like it. You can always just put it in your regular scrapbook too. If your regular scrapbook is a post-bound or is a ring-bound binder, it'll fit just fine. So just treat them like regular page protectors, and you'll have all these really exciting options. So thank you so much for stopping by. I hope to have some more videos up for you soon, and I will catch you again next time. Thanks for watching.